Justice and Legal Affairs Committee has today begun vetting exercise for nominees to replace two commissioners who resigned from the Anti-Graft Agency in September. Retired Colonel Alfred Mtweta Mshimba and Dr. Monica Wanjiru Muiru have today faced the hot seat at the National Assembly. Colonel Mshimba was the first to be vetted. The retired colonel promised to reduce the turnaround time of corruption cases in the country. He further vowed to use his military expertise of resilience to fight graft, saying he would not be called into submission. The two will replace Dr. Dabar Abdi Malim and Rose Mugoi Masharia, who resigned last month, close to a year before the end of their 6 years term.
Could it be the issue in this country that the reason why we are not getting to the level of ethics that we would want is because we have been fighting corruption and giving too much energy to this thing called corruption, while in essence we should be aligning to the ethics, so much so that whatever we give energy to is what we promote. And I am saying this because you have told us that you have been to school for strategic management, and I know in strategic management you do cover psychology. And when we say that corruption is a culture stems out of habits. Habits are formed when a deed is repeated severally, so much so that this is a premeditated thing, and it is psychological in the sense that we have been giving too much energy to corruption and not as much to the ethics. Do you think there is a reason why we should align ourselves to ethics more than we are giving energy to corruption? Thank you, Colonel.
Thank you, Honorable Member Kiarie.
Can you answer several questions together? You can answer several.
Okay, maybe I can take another one and then...
if you are comfortable, you can take more.
Maybe I can respond to his first.
Yes, okay.
There are three. With your permission, Chair.
Yes.
Okay. The first question is about the military. You call it militarization. How I can respond to this one is that, one, is that from where I came from, the Kenya Defense Forces, we have very many civilians working there, professionals. We have doctors, we have engineers, we have lawyers, and many professionals. And also there's a full-fledged civilian section. And most of our logistic units are also manned by some civilians. So what didn't happen in the past is now for people now coming from the defense forces, coming from this side of the civilian.
Now, moving on to matters election, the Independent Electoral Boundaries Commission